Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. It's been a great season so far. What a score. Brandwide Distillery, Cortland, New York. Stop in. Say hello to Jimbo. Check out the shop. While you're at the shop, get yourself a little sampler. Sample that coffee liqueur. Have a little gin and tonic, maybe. And I know he's got that rumski. Stop in. It's what the Yeti drink. Join us on Monday nights. Toast with Brandwide Distillery, Utica Mac Incorporated. For all your sales and service needs, contact Francis Simile, CRM Commercial Residential Management. Contact Jason down at CRM, Robert Dix Jr. Insurance Agency. Contact Bobby Dix, Rome Sign and Display Company, where we get all our banners here at the Yeti outfit. Liberty Affordable Housing. Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and a friend of the Yeti. The B-Dry System. Water issues in your basement, on your property, contact Brandon at B-Dry. Inside, outside, they can dry you out. Water no more. Family Landscape, make your neighbors green with envy. Contact Russ, make your yard Yeti ready. CBI Cables, what the pros use. Custom audio, custom video, network and power cables, built for your needs. CBI Cables, plug them in. Norris Candy, home of the original candy turkey joints. Check them out online or stop in 321 North Dockstader Ave in Rome, New York. Bag Square Brewing Company, downtown Utica. Authentic German beer, authentic German food. Try the schnitzel. Ask for a cross-check. Utica's finest barber shop. Contact Jordan Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Booksy.com. It's where Crosscheck gets his haircuts. Duratagre, for all your new construction plumbing needs. Outside, inside, all around the town. Contact Dura. You need the pipe? They have the pipes. Utica Club Lounge, where the Yeti hang out, pre-game and post-game. Incredible food. We have live music. Have a drink with the Yeti. Get some autographs. Bay Farms, where the beef's at, where the hay's at. Contact Jimmy Fay. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. It's been a great season so far. What a score. Brandwide Distillery, Cortland, New York. Stop in. Say hello to Jimbo. Check out the shop. While you're at the shop, get yourself a little sampler. Sample that coffee liqueur. Have a little gin and tonic.
Hello, Yeti Nation. I don't know what happened to Paul Noecker. He just disappeared.
He's still here, though.
We can hear him.
As long as you can hear me.
Paul Noecker.
Hey, Yeti Nation. Great feature, OJ. Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, all out there. And as Coach Leary would say, what would he say out there in TV land?
Yes.
Hello out there in TV land. Happy Monday, everybody. We made it back. Championship week. Here we go.
Yeah, and I tell you, what a week it was with the games. OJ, tell us about your game. You had a pretty good one.
Yeah, so Calgary showed up, and we got to clinch our playoff spot.
Yeah, something we were not able to do. Something we have been struggling.
I mean, the Firewolves could not have won on my behalf.
Well, I mean, here's the real thing, though. You can't go a quarter without scoring a goal and expect to be able to win a game. I just don't understand. At that level, you can't. You need to at least get a goal, an offensive goal at that, yet alone worried about the transition guys trying to score. And I don't know. I think that's been Albany's problem all along. Guy, the goalie, though, the Swarm, coming in strong. Let's go over to Charity and look at how we did last week. Paul, rough week for you.
Yeah. But I had to take shots in the dark, bro. I took the dogs in the desert that have no water. It wasn't good. You know, as far as the Roughnecks, pound down, beat down. But it turned into be a good game, honestly.
I called it 2 wins.
You did.
2 wins, he called it. We unfortunately didn't have the magic. That Halifax game, I can't say I'm completely surprised by that. I was hoping Toronto. I figured Halifax might not quite be showing up with everybody, getting ready for the playoffs, but they look like they're ready to roll into the playoffs. I mean, then when we get on to the Nighthawks game, though, what happened to the Nighthawks, boys? I mean, that one really took me by surprise. I thought for sure Rochester was playing good, but I mean, I guess they just felt like they didn't need to.
They didn't.
Yeah,
and
they didn't. So I mean, yeah.
And that's the answer right there in a nutshell. As far as let's get out of here unscathed. They're already sitting in what, 5th place.
Yeah.
I don't know if there would have been any change in the seedings concept if they had won, but as far as they know, they already knew they were going into the playoffs. Nobody get hurt. This is not a meaningless game, but it's a game that get your stats and let's get the hell on the bus and get out of Dodge.
Yeah, Lansbury 5 assists. That's a huge night for him. Ryan Smith 2-2. I mean, I think that's the key, really. Everybody knows Connor Fields can play. How does that rest of the team respond? And if they respond like Georgia did, I think, they'll be doing all right. Because, that one took me for a loop. I should have known, don't pick against Georgia. We've all known it too many times. Josh was the only one smart enough to pick it.
We brought the guy himself on, and the young man himself on, and man, he took it to the Bandits fans. That's for sure. Good job.
And
he
clinched
did.
Their playoff spot for this.
Clinched
their
playoff
spot.
Did it look good.
They did. Yeah. They look good. Both teams look good. Buffalo can score when they want. Once again, are we going to put it full tilt and just be an enemy of Atlanta and Georgia, wherever, right around there, Kai? But we don't. You're sitting in number 1 spot. We're going to have our next game is at home. Don't need to put it all out on the floor.
I took them too, Kai said. So, yeah, Kai. That does count as well. But unfortunately for you, Kai, you weren't in the whole season stats, so it doesn't matter to us quite as much. But, no, we see Kai quite a few times on here, actually. He was getting after it.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah, no, Lyle comes out swinging. And so Kai doesn't sit on this side, but I did notice across from him he had a bandit. There's our man Kai. I see him sitting down there. I'll get my little drawing tool.
Right next to the bandit fan there?
Yeah. No. He's on the other side. So he's on this side right here. Kai is
next to the bandit fan.
He's 2 over. He's got his dad between him.
Oh, okay.
Kai's got the blue shirt on, I believe.
Okay. Great seats. Great seats right there.
Oh, yeah. He's got probably some of the best seats in the house, it looks like, when you watch.
OJ's got some great seats. The party zone down in Albany. That's a great where Josh stands. Josh has got. I stood there for a game. That's actually where when you seen me the first time, Greg. I was standing right where Josh stands,
and I was standing next to
you. Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Crazy world. Great season, great game. Georgia has a great team. I'm looking forward.
I think this was huge for Georgia before they go into the playoffs. So I mean, this was a huge victory.
Goalie was looking good, making solid saves.
Yeah.
And I hope that some of our NABLL players and seasoned Yeti players, take a look at the Georgia team. We played against, back in the IBLA league. We
You're
played
talking
with
the first year the Yeti started out there.
Yeah, first year. Yeah, well, we were in epic games. I mean, Goa was in goal for him. It was incredible the talent that was on that floor that is now in the pros.
Yeah.
So, it's great to know that we play at that level. Not that level, but when you're playing against the best, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, you see the small Life University sign there? That's where.
Yeah.
Not the side where the boat is. He's on the other side. Oh, I thought you sat behind Dobson in the first. So I had it all screwed up. So he is on this other side sitting with the Bandits fan.
Yeah.
Ah, there's the Life U sign. Now I see it. Now I'm picking up what he's putting down. Yeah,
now
green shirt with the right. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I kind of see him.
Yeah, hang on. I got to open my handy dandy
Greg's going to blow it up. Here we go.
drawing tool again. And, oh, wait, he's not even showing up on the right screen because I got it zoomed too far in. Is he there yet? All right, we're gonna get Kai in here. There he is. He's the green shirt right on the edge.
Oh, yeah, I see him.
Okay. Yeah. Right on the edge of the screen there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna make it big screen again. And we're gonna watch Georgia. I mean, this is huge though. They were down to the Bandits.
Was that
able to
Frazier?
come back.
Was that Frazier's goal? Frazier had a great, Josh Byrne type goal where they lift off. It's wicked to watch these guys, how big they are, and how athletic they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not little guys.
It's
They're,
that shot with
6'4",
Bomberry too.
6'3".
Nobody gets more excited than he does.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Great
Notice
player.
that though. He's gonna have
great things.
He's gonna have a very similar shot to that later, I believe. Yeah, McKay. I don't know. Do you make that guy your transition player of the year?
Could be.
Man,
Absolutely
he's played good.
could be.
The only thing is OJ's boy has got way more cause turnovers. When you look at
Who would that be?
Well, I don't know if he's longer. Your boy, he plays for San Diego there.
Courier, yeah.
There he is.
Courier.
Right, that's the one I was talking about with Frazier. Yeah. He just scored.
Yeah.
Big guys getting up and down, and then turn around and you get a save, and like you were just saying, Frazier, Courier.
Yeah.
Look at how long he turns his head for, though. I mean, nobody should leave. Yeah, I know Lyle's down there, and he should have laid him out as well. But nobody puts
one guy just hanging on the pipe, covering the backside or front side pipe there, and
yeah, I hate that second goalie position, man. You're not padded up right. It just doesn't seem.
Are you getting a penalty though if you come out and you lace them? That's the question. What are your chances better off? Come out, hit the guy, and end up in the penalty box for after the fact. He already scored the goal, and now you're going to be sitting in the box for unnecessary. Who knows?
That's true. I don't know. Manly getting up the floor there. But, yeah, at this point, I got to ask Kai, did you think your team had any chance of coming back? Because, I mean, Buffalo has that effect on people sometimes.
Well, that first period was awesome. I was happy the first period.
Oh, yeah.
It just went down the hill from there, hey, Noecker?
Right. It did. And then you think they're going to make that comeback, but it's like, okay, Nanatoke wasn't playing. So you didn't have that big bruiser. Scanlon, hell of a player Scanlon is. Again, from 1 to 10 on the offensive side of the field, any one of those guys can go out there and take over a game. That's the cool thing. As far as the problem is they got San Diego in the first round, and I know earlier on in the year I had said that I think that's going to be the championship. Well, there it is, first game, one and done.
It's tough, man. I tell you, that one-game series at the beginning, too, puts you in a very rough spot.
Yeah. I mean, you can't come out like Buffalo did against Georgia this best. You can't take your foot off the gas. You got to keep going, and going and going and going and hope you don't hit a hot goalie like Delbs in Vancouver.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right?
And this makes you wonder, though. So Delbs hasn't lost a game yet. Are you almost better off having him lose now? Or, going into the playoffs?
Not this game.
Well, yeah, not this one.
Maybe the next round, but not this game.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to lose this one.
He can have his first loss in the semifinals.
Yeah.
But that would make it much more of a better stat if he did come in and run the table to get goalie of the year. That would definitely help because he definitely sat out the first 18, 15,
so it's
20 weeks or whatever.
21? 21 weeks in the season, and he's played 6. So he's more than 7 would be a third of the season. So he didn't even play 1/3 of the season.
Yeah.
Kai makes a great point though with the faceoffs. He didn't win a faceoff the whole game until the end. And then Jeremy won 3 in a row in the fourth quarter, which is exactly what they needed.
Yeah.
And this one just flying up the floor. He's like, I'm ripping this one. What do you think of that shot, though? I mean, if he doesn't make that, everybody's criticizing him because, the offense coming out. Because he shoots and scores, he's a hero. And then that one right there. What a beautiful feed out front. He only turns his head
down.
for a second. Boom. Oh, man. This one, though, is the one Bomberry. He's not expecting to score
Just
this one
launched.
at all.
See ya.
He's pumped.
Yeah. Put it on net. You can't score if you don't get it on net. Period.
Yeah.
The shot clock was it was down to about 1.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Oh,
and
it was going right down.
Yeah, but imagine if he put that off the. It didn't look like he shot at his total hardest, but if he misses, it's off the backboard, and he's probably already turned himself around and got himself back on D. But then now you got a fast break going the other way. If you get it on net, who the hell knows? Maybe you score when you're 10 feet from the restraining line.
No, it took everybody.
But
by surprise, that's for sure. I feel like
it did, and a good goal to him. That's for sure.
100%.
Man, I got my ass kicked. Pardon my
you
French.
had a very, very rough week, Paul. That's not good. You got to. You're gonna have to fix that.
I knew what I was doing.
OJ says, I knew what I was doing. I don't know what's wrong with you guys, but I got it figured out.
Yeah.
I was swinging for the fences trying to catch OJ and
hoping for the best. Really.
I got squeezed. That's for sure.
You got squeezed. I like it.
I got squeezed.
You got the juice squeezed out of you.
Great job, OJ. Awesome regular season, my friend. Great job picking.
Yeah.
63 wins.
Yeah. I want to take a second, and I don't know if you can pull up the images from the Discord, Greg, but man, those new Calgary jerseys. I don't know if you guys saw them.
No, I can't pull anything up right now. Our computers are being a little silly. Unfortunately.
No worries, but yeah, the new Calgary jerseys are sweet.
Yeah.
Did you see them, Noecker?
I was watching. I didn't really notice a difference of anything.
No, so they weren't playing in them. They unveiled new jerseys for next year.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully they get a new turf too. It'd make it way more fun to watch, man. That ball, you can't see it.
Long story short, they brought back the red for us.
Solid red.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, black and red is
right. The old school.
And then white, and then they brought back the R logo, and they made that red too.
R.
You
guys pirates now?
Pirates, Paul?
You guys are pirates?
You have to bring in Davy Jones?
Yeah.
Oh,
but
Davy Jones.
Sweet.
It's Bill Jones. It's Bill Jones. I found out.
Bill Jones? Who's Bill Jones?
It is Bill Jones. No, it's Bill Jones is the pirate up in the Thousand Islands. That's the infamous that he storms the Thousand Island Bay.
Is that the
Bill
jersey,
Jones.
OJ? No, that's not the new one. That's not the new one, right? No, 2 days ago. OJ's frozen. Paul's not frozen. You were just concentrated, Paul. It had me a little nervous.
I am.
All right, so if we look at Josh for the 105 total games, and then we divide his 105 by 56, and he has a 56.87 win percentage. So congratulations, Josh, at 56. I better type these in the chat, otherwise I'm going to miss all these. I know it. He's driving somewhere right now, so unfortunately, he did put his picks in through charity.
Hello?
There we go.
There.
OJ's back.
There he is. Techlax. Can you hear us?
I don't see anything yet, but I'm here.
You're here. That's all we need.
There we go. Those are the awesome jerseys I was talking about.
That was the jersey? All right.
Yeah, that was jersey.
All right. So you had the right jerseys, Chair.
Yeah.
Good job.
There was this white one, too, so I wasn't sure.
Oh, is it the white one? Oh, yeah. It's got the oil rig
Yeah,
thing
it was
next.
both of them.
Ah, it's both of them.
Yeah.
She's all over it. At least
Yeah.
somebody knows what they're doing here.
Right.
Yeah.
What? The oil field worker.
Are you ready for your winning
Yeah.
percentage, Paul?
It sucked.
53 plus 59 equals 112 divided by 53 wins. Oh.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wait, what is the number?
No, that's so that was 2, which means I did the other one wrong. So, where's CJ? CJ's the one who does all the stats for us. Now that CJ's not here, it's got me thrown off. 54 equals 109 divided by 54. So I'm 2.0.
I don't know. I don't do math.
You don't do math at all? That's what I should have stuck with. I would have been way better off
Oh.
in life not trying to learn it, I guess. It's
Yeah.
we are dropping frames on YouTube though. It's really weird. Yeah, I upgraded
Yeah,
the internet.
honestly, on my end, the speed is kind of so-so too, but that's usual.
Yeah, but we upgraded
Yeah.
the internet. It made things worse for us. I'm not quite sure how that works. I thought it would have upgraded things, and it's like, how did this get worse? And most of it's, I think, just because we're getting so much attention now. That's what I'm going to go with.
Yeah, my
We're
my
going
parents
with
did the same thing months ago, and it made my internet worse.
Yeah. No,
Mine got better. I upgraded.
You upgraded and yours is better. The biggest problem we have, though, is we do it during prime time, so everybody's on the internet now. Everybody's lagging it out. So congratulations, Kai. He did make the Junior Swarm, and he will be in Toronto in August. And that's probably the closest you're going to be to us, Kai. So our best bet in being able to see you would be there. So
Yeah.
kudos
Yes,
and
congratulations, Kai.
Congratulations, Dad.
Absolutely.
Woohoo! All right.
We got some swag for him, Greg. Kai, do me a favor. I'm sure Greg's got it. I need your address. We're
How
gonna
does
take
Paul
care of
Noecker
you.
disappear?
disappeared.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he keeps disappearing off the screen. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I'm the spirit.
He's just
We are experiencing technical difficulties tonight.
It's
It's
just one of
just
those
me,
nights.
myself,
we're going
and
back. Yeah, we're going back to charity. Let's just get into the picks and see what happens here. 'Cause now I lost both of you
There.
somehow.
That's okay. You can see, I'm not I didn't shave, so
You didn't
it's
shave
showing
today.
a lot of gray.
All right.
I mean, I shampooed my beard, so I'm kind of.
Oh,
You're looking fancy.
shampooed
Looking
his
good.
beard.
Looking good. All right, so we're just.
What do you got? What do you got, Gregory?
Okay, this playoff situation.
I seen it. Let's see them playoffs.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to see them playoffs. That's for sure.
There's
Ooh.
OJ.
That Friday night is going to be a big
Oh
one.
boy, I want to pick the Seals just because, like, just out of spite.
I want to see Buffalo lose too, but the likelihood.
I like.
They lost to when Seals came here during the season. They knocked us off. When I went to the game last year, it was a very close game. That's a great Seals team, man. There's no question. Berg and all of them, Leclerc, they're all rolling.
Yeah, and I mean they could be the guys that rain on the parade for them 100%. Boy, would that make some mad Buffalo fans. Could you imagine that? They thought they were going to three-peat, and instead the Seals take you out in the first round.
Well, Mrs. Beach
Well,
needs to get that thing off there. Hold on a second.
Well,
Get that seal out of there.
I think that would be quite the riot if that happened.
I bet
Well,
you're
you
right.
wanna-
They might just riot.
Yeah, it's
You
not
know
good
what?
for the league.
I'm going San
You're gonna
Diego.
see- Yeah, oh, he's going with it.
But I will, with the
I know.
caveat that the refs are going to try as hard as they can to give this game to Buffalo. Guaranteed. If there's any chance this game is going to Buffalo, it's definitely going.
Oh,
And Kai, your dad is
man.
100% right. You need to fundraise a little bit to get up to Toronto. You'll actually be in Hamilton, which is funny. They call it Toronto, but you'll be in in Hamilton.
Hamilton, Ontario, guys. Hamilton.
Yes. See,
It's
OJ
actually
knows.
where the Rock play now too. So
yeah, that's where the Rock play. It's basically that though. OJ, who you going with? You going with your boys? I'm going with Courier. I think Courier single-handedly wins this game for him.
I mean, I really want to see San Diego win this.
Right. I mean, and essentially, San Diego is like the retirement home for the Roughnecks. Most of us Americans go to Florida. I guess from the prairie up there, they say, you know what, San Diego's warm enough. We'll call it good.
Right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'll go San Diego.
He's going San Diego.
Do I think I'm going to be proven wrong, though? Probably.
Don't be negating our stuff, OJ. We got this. We're rocking out. We're going to win because it's going to set us right on the edge. We got brand new stats coming next week. We're getting Bandits win every day of the week. Get out of here with that. Sask and Bandits. The chat's going crazy with it. I think you guys are all nuts. We got a chance to get it. My mom's friend plays.
Hey, like they say in the NHL, the playoffs are a totally different game.
It is. It is, and I'm 100% believing that it's possible for San Diego. I think this next game, I think can be a good game. Boy, each one of these is toss up. Josh is going with Halifax. Halifax has been on a run.
No way Halifax is winning this.
No way Halifax is winning. It's in Halifax though, and that nest gets crazy.
I don't care. We're gonna have everyone healthy and playing. And Calgary is going to take it.
All right, I'm going Calgary. OJ talked me into it. I think it's the Roughnecks.
I got to take my thinkers off here for a second. I like what OJ's talking here. I'm a big. I've been on the boat of the birds, and I've watched them. Rosie. He's made a huge difference. They're winning face-offs. They got Superman.
Yeah.
But they don't have Jammer. And you want to know what? I think Jammer and Stotts. The problem is, though, is that goalie position.
Boy,
who is going to be the man? And Rosie clearly has the experience concept. This is a one and done game. Yeah, I gotta go chomping Jupiters.
Oh, and actually a comment that Warren Hill's mom had just passed away. Jackson said. So.
Oh no. Oh, God bless her. Sorry about the passing, Warren. Yeah. So sorry.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Yeah, that's
sad. But on that note, you want to know what that means? That the boys are gonna they're gonna get the boys together and they're gonna play for her. And I gotta go Halifax now. Boom.
Now he's going Halifax. Just secured it for him. Yeah.
That was it.
OJ, you're picking Halifax, right?
No.
Charity's moving us all out of the way. She's like,
yeah.
Yeah, she got so excited she thought OJ was picking.
It was a landslide.
Boy, this next one, I tell you, Georgia coming off a big win.
I don't know where I'm going to go this game. Yes, Jackson, I agree. Calgary, it's going to be a close game, but Calgary's coming on top.
I think Jackson's right.
Yeah, I think Jackson's right.
That was the whole reason I picked Calgary, though, is I think they have it with having Rosie in that nail biter. I think it just, I don't know. You look at the way
goaltending wins championships, and if Rosie is on his game, we got nothing to fear.
Yeah.
That's how you got to do it, brother. That's how you believe. Billive.
Who you going with on this next one, Paul? I'm going to let you pick ahead of me and OJ.
And OJ, you want to know what? I'm not singing the Star Spangled Banner. I got to go Rush right off. I'm not even sorry, Kai. As much as Rush. I just think the Rush have too much all the way around. They're a very good team now.
Well, they got Frank the Tank, guys.
They got Frank the Tank. What more could you need?
Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank.
Yeah, but I'm going with Georgia.
In the Rush's home arena, just to hear that in the Rush's home arena was like awesome.
I believe in OJ and the new unis for next season. Yeah, I like that as well. Right. But you know what? I'm going with Georgia. I'm going to stick with Kai. Kai, don't let me down. You better give your boys a pep talk before they get on the plane. Get them to get their stuff together. I'm going to go here in this next game. Oh, boy. This is going to be some good lacrosse.
Vancouver's winning this.
I don't know, man. Connor Fields shoots so good from the outside, which is Del Bianco's weakest point. He's small. He doesn't play way out.
Go out this early though.
He hasn't lost yet. He's going in with false sense of confidence. Boy, yeah.
False sense of confidence? I think that's earned confidence.
Yeah. Boy. Yeah, I don't know. And I also think that if the Rush win, yeah, I think you got to I really think they should make Shigliano goaltender of the year. I think they're going to end up giving it to Vince, which is a shame because I really think Shigliano deserves it. I mean, you got to give it to Frank. He played. Not only did he come out and play, but I mean, you got to remember San Diego made the decision that this was not the guy we wanted, and they went with Chris Allegrieri, and now for him to take this SAS team up here, which nobody thought was going to count. Boy, I really do want to pick Vancouver, but
Thank you, Jackson. I knew I liked you for a reason.
By a million. You say that. I see Ryan Smith just destroying that Vancouver defense.
No.
Boy. Yeah, you know what? Throw me over with him. I might as well just start talking smack, too. All right, so Del Bianco is the most overrated goaltender in the league. Nothing wrong with small goalies, he says. Christian Del Bianco is the most overrated goalie. He had a good run down the end of the stretch. He got lucky. He got hot. Nobody watched any of his footage. It's over with starting Saturday. Give me the Nighthawks, son. And yeah, I'm going the other way from everybody else.
He's on the I-90.
I'm on the I-90.
Back in the I-90.
They're not winning, Beecher.
Yeah, except I'm not picking Buffalo, so don't take my picks with a grain of salt. That I-90, the strongest team in the I-90 I'm going against, so you know what?
Yeah, exactly. Buffalo's going to lose, too.
Nothing wrong with small goal. Yes, but Buffalo is going to lose.
No, stop. You want to know where I'm going? I'm saying that the luck is. What's this?
The headlines are going to say on Sunday, Buffalo Bandits lose for 3-peat.
You think so?
Man, and that's the coolest thing about this season, though. Isn't that parody what we wanted? And who the hell would have thought that we would have been picking a Winnipeg? I mean, they weren't in our teams of making the playoffs.
Well, Winnipeg doesn't have a team, so that's pretty impressive.
Well, Vancouver.
Yeah, Halifax
Vancouver.
is on the wrong province there, Noecker.
Well, I don't have my smart thinkers on. See, remember I told you.
I'll be right back. Charity will be talking for me for the next minute.
So what do you think, Miss Charity? Can you hear us? Are you out there?
Yeah, no, they want to know who
we
you're
can
picking
hear
on.
you a little.
I don't know.
You're on the mic. Who are you picking?
You're on the mic. Well, Miss Charity, Paul has got to put his pick in, and Paul is going with the Birds up in the Rochester.
Yeah.
That's where we're going. Launchberry, Fields, Smith. I think they got it. They got, for some reason, Fields knows how to put that ball in the back of the net, and I think that's where Delb's, is going to get exposed. He's going to sit down. And once again, props to him. He's coming in fresh. Every one of these goalies, other than him, I mean, they got, what did we say earlier, 18, 19, 16 games of season in, plus preseason, plus Worlds.
Yeah.
So,
Delbs was at Worlds.
That's what I was going to say. After Worlds, he had a little bit of a break other than so he definitely came in fresh. Where these guys, they, I know Dougie wasn't very Dougie-esque. Matt. It's going to be interesting. That's for sure.
I was praying that Albany won that last game.
Yeah, I think he's right.
What's that?
Vince has been exposed a lot. I think everybody's figured out they're playing with three goalies. Just shoot at the shins of the other guys, and it'll probably take a bounce off their shin. That's what I would do. If the first time one of those guys stepped in there, I would rocket it as hard as I could at their shin bone. Because, I mean, the chances that it deflects off your shin bone and goes into the net are pretty good if you're standing on the goal line without real goalie pads. And it's going to make you think twice about it. And they're going to keep doing it. They're going to keep standing there. But then every one of them that deflects off their shin, and now they can't run, and they got the goal scored on them. So, yeah, I'm going with it. CBD played ALL also. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he did play great in the ALL. I think one thing that you saw, though, and you even saw it last year with that Aaron Woods that was playing up, that ALL league really is not that far away from the NLL. No. Each team... I would say each one of the ALL teams has 2 or 3 guys that could easily be on an NLL roster. Yeah. If not
they
more.
Played? Is that a paid league as well?
It's paid like the MSL is in the summer, I believe.
Okay.
But actually, I do think they do legitimately pay though. It's more like the AHL. There's not a ton of money in it, but those guys,
right.
The talent there. It's unfortunate when the PBLA came, it kind of did put a damper on that ALL for a year, and then them not surviving kind of took away from it as well. So, unfortunately, it didn't quite work out. Seemed to have kind of hurt them a little bit, but they're starting to come back. And yeah, I just wish they would put the game clock on their on their streams. That's the biggest complaint I've got about the ALL.
And Delp said it himself. He was able to try a lot of stuff that he wasn't able to test out in the NLL.
Yeah. No, that's
as far as equipment wise, different.
No, like different techniques.
Oh, different techniques.
Yeah,
okay.
Different stances, different stances, different. All kinds of different things. It was more, I think, the positioning aspect of it, and like coming out around the back of the net and trying some of those long plays. Yeah. But no, he did change. Where he was standing in the crease a couple times. They said, closer, farther. I think he's the epitome of in between like that Dylan Ward or I always call it the Crosby style where the guy stands right on the goal line there, kind of like Dougie does. But I think he does a great job being in between the two. Dobson does. Dobson steps out a little bit more. I think you see his field come out and you see they really take that angle. Ward, same thing, as far as field. But then a lot of these goalies do hang tight. Boy, so what's the biggest upset? Is it if Buffalo loses? Can we all agree on that one?
Yeah,
that's the biggest upset. It ain't going to happen, but
if Buffalo loses, that's the biggest upset. When Buffalo loses.
You want to know what? It can happen. I'm not going to say it can't happen. It definitely can happen, but it isn't going to happen. But it could happen. That's the cool thing. Parity. Parity is what we all wanted. And this is definitely this is cutthroat. First round is cutthroat. You want to get to the second round, you got to last the first round. That's the cool thing.
One and done.
Yeah.
When do we get past that? Do we ever get
past
that? No, I'm just saying, does the NLL ever make it so the first round is best of 5? Or even you do best of 3?
I wish.
Although it does kind of add to it.
Yeah, but they got a lot of players that are playing in the PLL. When's the PLL starting on the same May 31st weekend there? So you got a lot of players that are cross players. You got to get the season over with, and drawing it out that way is definitely. I got to believe that's what they have in mind. That's why they got to speed it up a little bit.
Talking smack in the chat comes right out.
I like
He'll
this.
bet his jersey the Bandits are losing. Kai coming out just throwing haymakers. I love it. That's impressive.
I'll prove, guys.
Why does Paul keep disappearing every time I go back here?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I'm still here.
I know you're here.
Yeah. There I am. I'm faded. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, we're just going back with it.
That's all good.
Yeah, we'll stay here with Charity. But yeah, I tell you, tough weekend. Could you imagine trying to make your money as a handicapper? The amount of stress that would be.
What is the? As far as not to get into the betting and gambling concept, but is there an over under? Do they have a Vegas line on these games?
Probably. They have an NLL team now.
Yeah.
Right. That's probably true too. I got to think that.
The reason they probably got an NLL team was be like, "Hey, we can bet our own team now."
Yeah, that is true. I didn't think about that. Yeah. I think they that you can on different sites. They do allow the
sports book.
Yeah, that type of stuff.
Oh no.
But yeah, that
DraftKings does not have it. You can only bet on the PLL or college lacrosse.
Well, you can bet on the college kids, but you can't bet on the.
So right now PLL's going out. The Archers are a plus 450, Cannons plus 500, Water Dogs plus 600, Chaos plus 800, Redwoods plus 1200, Outlaws Denver 600, New York Atlas 550, and the Maryland Whipsnakes plus 500.
Guy, the goalie is anti-Buffalo. My goodness.
Not as much anti-Buffalo as he is anti-Philly, but he is definitely.
Yeah, that's true. He was anti-Philly last week. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
At 365.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, that's the betting site. There you go. We need some sponsorship. 365.
All right. So now we're here.
Say, I wouldn't be surprised if Rochester lost. I wouldn't be surprised. Obviously the Swarm Saskatchewan. That's another great game. Roughnecks in Halifax. You want to know what? That's going to be another great game. The goalie play, Buffalo Seals. You got two very good goalies, two incredible offenses, an incredible game. Superman out in Calgary, Jammer up in Jammer and Stats.
And we got the living legend Dane Dobie. Don't forget.
Yeah, and the living legend Dane Dobie.
They actually introduced him out.
How long does Dobie stay healthy for? Does he make it all the way through the playoffs?
I think he's going to make it.
You think he's going to make it through? You'll be good to go?
Yeah, as long as no idiot slashes legs again. Because that guy has a bad knee.
Yeah.
That guy does have a bad knee.
But just the fact that you know that, OJ, means every other team in the league knows that as well. Like they all... Boy, that makes it tough. Honestly,
if you were watching the Roughnecks game, they weren't picking on Dobie the other night. They were picking on Dixon.
Yeah,
they were trying to bully Dixon.
They were bullying Dixon, and me sitting there, I was literally like, if that call was in Buffalo, they would have called it against Buffalo.
Yeah, they definitely.
Wow, the playoffs are here, and the Bandit. The Bandit hatred is coming out in all of our friends here. My goodness.
That just shows, though. I mean, that really shows how good the Bandits are, because the Patriots had the same thing when they were dominating, too. Everybody wants to cheer against them. It is good for the sport. Josh has finally made it in. Well, he heard all the Bandits hate. He was like, I can jump in on some of this Bandits hate. I don't blame him.
Yeah. But you know what? If where will the stats go on the numbers if Bandit fans are taken out? You're going to lose a whole lot, as far as viewers per se.
Not really. I mean, really, all you're talking about is the people that watch the Buffalo games. It doesn't help the rest of the league. Honestly, what it does is it makes you really want a salary cap. Salary cap happens. San Diego and Buffalo are in the bottom half of the league next week.
I'm talking about as far as
I believe that.
Yeah. No, I mean, it honestly, though, so Charity follows a lot of it on Facebook, and I think the best part of it has been lately when the Buffalo fans come, 95% of the Buffalo Bandits fans, we're having a great time. We're smack talking back and forth. It's been a blast. I will say, if you've never been to a Bandits game, I've never been to anything like a Bandits game. It is amazing. You got to go there. The Bandits could deflate the balls. They would do it too. Is that why they put 3 of them in the net? I know what that's amazing. And they would 100% get away with it just like the Patriots did. What did they give them, a little slap on the wrist for deflating the air out of a couple of balls? Come on. I love it.
Ty the goalie, you're great, kid. That's awesome
I
stuff.
freaking love it.
Yeah. We got some smack talk.
We do.
I love this.
But you know what we got to get is, I've been trying to get Jackson on the show here for a while, and then we weren't able to hook up. Maybe we'll get Jackson on next week for the playoffs. But
I mean, I got to hang out with Jackson, so.
You got Jackson on your show already, too?
Yeah, it's a coming episode.
Everybody beats me. Everybody beats me. I'm like the last one to the party. Story of my life. Yeah. Oh man, we'll make sure we get. We'll have the odds cut up for next one too. We're gonna have to do a watch party for one of these games. Which game, Jared? Could you go back to the picks, please? I'm gonna blank us all. I'm on you, I think. Yeah.
Saturday is that's a nice long day of lacrosse.
Saturday is a nice long day of lacrosse, but part of me really wants to watch that Sunday game or the Friday game. Does Bell have a game Friday?
I mean, I'll be in the Discord hearing you guys about it because I'm going to be at Comic-Con.
Oh, that's right. You got Comic-Con going on. Hey,
yeah,
OJ,
so Saturday was the day off I have.
You were supposed to build the wheel this week, though, too. I just realized.
Oh, boy.
You were supposed to build the wheel so we could do the giveaway. You didn't do the wheel, did you?
I
gotta get him names.
Yeah. All right. Next week we're doing the giveaway.
Charity will give you names.
Yeah, Charity's gonna get you the names next week on Yeti Talks. We're giving the head away. We'll announce it now. Maybe a Friday watch party. We'll get back to everybody with that because we don't know if Bella's got a game Friday night, but she definitely has one Saturday. So I know we will not be doing Saturday's games.
Well, I know Mrs. Noecker's going to be out with the ladies on Friday, so I'm in if we can get that going.
All right, so pending the game.
Watch the Bandits lose.
Yeah, we're all going to get on and watch the Bandits lose.
Oh, man. My goodness, Jackson, my friend. Jackson, my friend. What are the odds? Tell us the odds.
Wait, look at this.
We're three-peating, baby. That's all that matters.
Oh boy, yeah. He's got. I pulled the. I got the chat back up now. There we go. Yeah. Oh baby.
It's not going to happen. You know, I think
it's not going to happen.
The Buffalo faithful, I think, are going to be rocking downtown Buffalo.
Boy, could you imagine San Diego beating them in Buffalo too? That would just be like that crowd.
Well, they did this season already, and it was a sellout crowd of 19,000.
Yeah, that's true. They were just warming up, getting ready for the real.
That's how you got to do it. Yeah.
Up. Wow, you guys are giving me. I'm getting stressed.
He's rubbing his temples. All right, so let's switch on to a little bit of Yeti news. So we had Yeti tryouts last week. Paul, you guys are getting younger and faster. What is up? How did you guys get so much younger and faster over the summer?
The spread of the game. As far as kids are watching it on Blue Squatch Productions and starting to play a little bit younger and going away to college and getting the opportunity to play with some guys that have played box and props to Carson out in Oswego talking it up at the college level and getting some of these Brockport kids playing ball and Herkimer kids playing ball and go down the list as far as RIT kids playing ball. Who else we got out there? Robert Wesley. A lot of kids playing ball at college right now, so there's only been a couple that have been at the practices.
Well, that's what I was going to say, and you're about to get even younger with some of them. But hopefully watch party Friday. Yeti season up and running, full swing.
Up and running. Another as far as announcement, I just got off the phone with Chris Crane around 7:30 this evening, and it is booked that the Yeti will be up in Seneca, up at the Hobart College there, the arena.
Did you see this in the chat? Sorry.
No, I'm looking.
Yeah, I did.
What do we got?
The Yeti jersey. I was telling you, Kai's dad texted me earlier and said that, and that was. The Yeti jersey. So there is quite a few guys that might have it from down there. Kai, you guys really should have went up to him and found out who it was. You should have just pulled your phone out on the spot and been like, "Hi, I'm Kai the goalie, and I'm interviewing you because you have a Yeti jersey on, and I'm the best interviewer in the lacrosse industry right now on YouTube. So guess what? You're going to give me 2 minutes of your time just because I'm very curious to see who it was. It's got to be somebody from Onondaga, I would imagine. Got to be somebody from that Onondaga, Syracuse area.
Was it a younger kid? Was it a 30-something? Was it a 20-something? I know there's a Thorpe, Gail Thorpe lives down in the Georgia area.
Forgot, yes.
So there is a chance that Gail may have been down there watching some lacrosse, but as far as
except I will say, Josh, though, that Paul's approach is going to be to win games, not do what the Firewolves did and somehow get younger and supposedly faster and lose half their season. We're gonna try a little different approach for the Yeti this year.
We got goalies.
You got goalies coming out. You got 4 of them. And I tell you what, Paulie Gates has spent a ton of time working on stuff, I'm guessing, watching video, because watching that guy out there, man, he is getting better and better. Mario looks amazing. Sully is somehow getting younger. That one threw me for a loop. I was not expecting Sully. I watched some of the tryouts today and then realized I should probably clip the NLL games. That's why I laughed. And everybody's like, why didn't you clip them? It's like, well, I watched 2 hours of Yeti practice earlier, so
there's only so much one
about my dad's age. He said, don't be weird. That is definitely Gail Thorpe then, if it was the white kid about your age, probably.
Age.
Oh, about Kai's age. Gotcha.
Kai's age, yeah.
Oh, about Kai's age. Okay.
Don't be weird. I was gonna ask.
You totally should have, Kai. I'm with you, though, and then Charity would have been like your dad, like, Greg, just stop. Don't do that. And I'd be like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, man. That would have been sweet. Younger than 30? Yes.
Younger
Yes.
than 30.
Anything younger than 30 is a young man. OJ's still in there.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as the Yeti, we're looking good. Numbers are coming through the door as the day is going on. More games are still looking to. We got 2 more opens that we're looking to fill. So we will travel, and I'm very excited. Practice
Speaking
is
of,
coming Sunday.
Yeah, and speaking of getting younger, Toronto's going to be doing that. So if Rosie's on a loaner, Vegas finishing where they finish means the Rock have, 1, 2, and 3, and boy, yeah, that's going to make you better. Where are they going though? Are they going offense, defense? I don't know. We'll have to do a Yeti. We'll do a Yeti draft pick talk one of these days.
They got to get younger as well. I mean, they ain't getting any younger, or their boys are getting old.
Yeah. Good news is, though, if I end up in Ontario during the season, a friend of mine said she'll give me tickets to a Rock game.
So that's all you got to do is get there.
Yeah, exactly.
Kai, you need
just
to
jump
get
on the 401, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a long drive though. Especially OJ, you don't have a license, do you?
Uber.
That's the problem with all these city kids. None of these city kids drive.
They are all Uber.
Adam Levy's one of those guys as well.
You know how many hours away that is by car from Calgary?
Yeah, but do it by train. That would be interesting, I bet. That would be a cool
Do you guys have high-speed train in Canada?
We don't. They've been talking about building them for a few years.
Yeah, China's the only country I think that really has them. Japan. Those guys have high-speed rail. You could travel the country in a couple hours. 300 miles an hour.
Damn.
Insane. Yeah,
It's
insane. Speaking of traveling at the speed of light, we should call it a night on this one, but we will be back next week. We are going to, like I said, though outside the draft, CJ Kirst is supposed to be very deep. This draft isn't, supposed to be very deep. It's not as good as next year's draft, but when you have 1, 2, and 3, you would figure at least one of those guys is going to pan out.
Yeah.
You can expect one of them to be a bust probably because that's just how it goes. But one of them, boy, he's thinking Toronto's going to. Oh, that is something. Toronto can trade the picks if there's guys coming out. We'll get into that deeper after. Can Hale stream? Can we stream the Toronto tournament? It will depend because a lot of the NLL stuff, they like to use their own. So if it's that NLL junior stuff, they don't always let us. Plus, I think Toronto has somebody set up there. But if, I would definitely go up there and stream it for you. We would just lie as we went across the border and be like, no, we're not going to work at all.
Just put that on the internet.
Nobody watched it.
Yeah,
Nobody
now that you
watched this.
just showed the CC.
Calling border
I didn't even have time to hook up my.
At the border, they got it. Excuse me.
Yeah, they're just playing this video. What'd you say, smart ass? Nobody cares.
I mean, you can say send me to Toronto, and I'll do it.
That's true. Actually, all I got to do is bring the equipment, and then OJ's the one performing all the work. Yeah. That's what I mean, though, is there is so many guys that, like the top 3 picks, one of them's going to be good. If they don't get rid of all 3 of them, which I don't think they will, they might get rid of 1, maybe 2, but even that's going to be, I don't know.
There's so many, though. I mean, my problem is you guys, I'm seeing what Jackson's putting up there with names, and I know Greg knows some of the younger guys, and OJ does. I'm like, 1, 2, and 3. I'm thinking, guys that are at NCAA playing long pole right now, and
no, I'm thinking guys in like the Minto Cup, the Man Cup
right
now.
Yeah, that's too much computer time for me to try and watch that stuff too. I'm fizzled and frazzled with what I got to deal with, and as much as I would love to watch more, I don't know how much more I could watch with what I've been watching this year, because it's been great lacrosse that we've been able to watch. Great season, guys.
Yeah.
OJ, again, congratulations on taking the regular season. We're going to have to come up with a cup there, Greg.
Pull up the results. Yeah, we're going to make them a cup. I'm gonna hide all of our pretty faces so we can see.
Whoa,
Where's
there
mine?
he is.
OJ just absolutely dominating. My goodness, OJ, you could be a handicapper. OJ, you and Josh might look like you might have made out okay. I wouldn't have lost the house. Paul'd be struggling. Paul might have lost the house.
Again, I was shooting for the. I got.
But
the
honestly,
fence.
all you had to do, if you had just picked half, been a little bit less aggressive.
Teams I did.
But really, all you had to do was not pick Vegas, and he would have tied me with wins.
Yeah. That's it happens.
He went out on a limb. But
had to try.
Honestly, what really killed him is Colorado.
You see this? What did I have to make? I had to make his move. Make the move. I made the move.
I love that you're sliding side to side. He's just like sliding in and out of the way. That's amazing.
Got to make your move.
Oh,
I made the move, and it was a great move getting with Master Vito. And sponsors, we're searching for some more sponsors. We got a couple openings, and let's go. 2025 is here. Utica Yeti Nation, OJ, Greg, everybody on the internet, thanks for tuning in. Next week, we're going to have some Buffalo Bandit.
No, the Bills and the Bandits are going to be hanging out together because they're both going to be sitting on the sideline. You were right. It's fine, Paul.
No. I got to go to bed. You guys
All right, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Custom audio, custom video, network and power cables built for your needs. CBI cables, plug them in. Norris Candy, home of the original candy turkey joints. Check them out online or stop in 321 North Dockstader Ave in Rome, New York. Bag Square Brewing Company, downtown Utica. Authentic German beer, authentic German food. Try this schnitzel. Ask for a cross-check. Utica's finest barber shop. Contact Jordan Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Booksy.